Random facts and false to make you think, what the Urine in the bladder weighs about 1.5 pounds. But you never hear about anybody weighing themselves before and after peeing, like you do pooping. You can learn a lot about a man by the way he responds to malpattern baldness. Algorithms work on the same logic as grandparents. They hear you mention red trousers once, and get you nothing but red trousers for the rest of your life. With an IQ of 130, you are the dumbest gifted person. Your arsehole is older than your brain. The fact that we are still rickrolling people is evidence that we will in fact never give it up. 23 years later and we still don't know who let the dogs out. Ideally, purchasing a smoke alarm is a total waste of money. In less than a century, people will not know what it's like to grow up without smartphones, high-speed internet, and express delivery services. Whoever first observed the red-eye camera flash effect must have thought the subject of the photo was possessed. The sun might be a polar star of another planet's civilization. The person that come up with marriage must have been really clingy. Our parents let us stay around strangers' houses just because we was friends with their kids. Chess was the first game to have gender-fluid pieces. Pawns could grow up to be queens or knights. Somebody in your friends group will have to go to everyone's funeral, feeling more and more alone at each of them. Crying, working out and then masturbating. Hits all of the main human emotions. All relationships ultimately end in sadness, whether that's breaking up, drifting apart, or death. You have more than likely been the focus of somebody's fantasy at some point in your life. Whether that be somebody you know, or some weirdo you just walk past in the high street. Nobody has ever discovered an animal with perfect camouflage. Having a day off to do nothing is considered bad if you're depressed, but good if you're not depressed. Dating apps kind of feel like when you keep checking your fridge, and then your standards just get so low that you're willing to eat that slice of cheese and a fucking carrot. Having a favourite dog breed is alright, but having a favourite human race is not. We are all walking reminders that our parents did it at least once, with the exception of a few. Whoever created the tradition of not seeing the bride in her wedding dress before the wedding saved countless husbands everywhere, hundreds of hours of shopping, and will be a hero to all men for the rest of mankind. That's probably bond with dogs so much, because in our society, men don't get shown a lot of affection. But dogs, they give tons of it regardless. If elevators hadn't been invented, all CEOs and wealthy, important people would probably have their offices on the bottom floor as a sign of status. Anxiety is like when video combat music starts playing, but you can't find any enemies. Ash Ketchum was supposed to be a huge Pokemon fan before he started on his journey. Yet, every time he found a new Pokemon, he had to get his Pokedex out because he didn't have a fucking clue what the Pokemon was. Ash Ketchum was a poser before he left on his journey. And finally, since there are 3,600 seconds in an hour, and most people make less than £36 an hour, their time is worth less than a penny per second. It is literally worth your time to pick up that penny off the ground. And there you have it. Make sure to come back for another episode of Random Facts and False to make you think, what the fuck?